Hi everybody, it's Miranda and I'm back to do another plan with me in my Sterling Ink A5 for next week. So hope you can join in on the fun. I'm using a kit for next week, but it's a saved kit that I have. So it's actually like a mixture from two different companies. One, the top part of the kit up with all the primary colors here is from Sweet Kawaii Design. And the reason why I'm using this theme is because I am rereading the Harry Potter series for the holidays. I got into it maybe right after Thanksgiving. And so I thought this would be just super appropriate to use my Harry Potter stickers. So the top part here with the primary colors is, like I mentioned, from Sweet Kawaii Design, the leftover that I have from one of their kits. And then I've got some little stickers here. I believe these are from Once More with Love. I could be wrong on that. And then the other stickers I have are from Wonton and a Million, who is sadly closing her shop up, but it's the bottom stickers here. So I would like to use as many of these as I can. I may not be able to use all of them, but that's the theme for this week. So it's a Harry Potter, all Hogwarts, all Gryffindor type theme. So grab your journal, grab a beverage, and let's go ahead and jump right in. So I'm going to turn to the right section in my book, and I've got to take out some of the stickers I'm currently using for this week. And so it is for next week. So from December 15th through the 21st. And I'm just going to put a book under there to prop it up because it's super chunky. Check out my journal. It's super chunky, right? Oh my goodness. But here we are. So, and then I pulled out some little pieces to try to pull the whole theme together. So I have two different styles of habit trackers, one from Sweet Kawaii Design, one was gifted to me by a friend from Star City Designs. They're just, little days of the week in a little strip. And then I have some dates from Abby Sy, I believe her name is, S-Y, her last name. And then I have some dates from Sticker Guru, and I was thinking perhaps of cutting this one bottom piece of washi I have left over from Sweet Kawaii Design, because it's got that green and kind of stars, so magical. That's what I was thinking. So I'm going to start with the dates at the top, and I know they're not a perfect match for kind of some of these primary colors, but I'm just trying to use what I've got and just do the best that I can with it. So I'm going to just go ahead and grab these, because that's why I picked these. These are kind of like as close to primary colors as I have. I have a lot of black and white ones, but I don't have like a ton of primary colors. So, but I'm going to make it work. So here we go. So I hope everyone's been doing well. Yeah, I've been doing okay. I had kind of a rough start to my day today with work, but then I kind of turned things around. I was not going to let the stuff at work today kind of get me down. Although I was, it was kind of a frustrating day at work. But anyway, I was like, so I got, since that part of the work didn't go super great, but I did get some errands done because of it, and basically something at work got canceled, and was, it was just rough. So anyway, but yeah, I got some errands done and some things that I wasn't going to be able to do because of work, but then I was like, all right, we just have to shift today and make the best of it. And so it turned out to be an okay day despite kind of the snafu with work today. So I do want to use these primary little color blocks, and what I'm going to do is just not match them up. So I'm just going to try to offset. So I've got, let's see, yellow, blue, red, and green. I'm just going to try to offset it might be a very colorful week spread, but it's okay. So maybe the blue I'll put, let's see, maybe with the pink here. Hopefully it'll all kind of pull together. And then the red, maybe, I don't know, red in the middle. Maybe red in the middle. I'm gonna have to repeat some of these colors. And then the green, like I don't wanna put it with the green on Monday. So let's try it with the brown on Saturday here. And let me see, maybe this should be red. Sunday might need to be red, or yeah, I guess it has to be red. I don't want it to be blue because it looks too, that's like a teal color. And then green is next to it. So I'll put red there. And then let's see, so I've got 2 reds. How about a yellow under Monday? I know it's looking a little funky right now, but it's okay. And then under Tuesday, maybe the blue. Yeah, maybe blue. Okay, so then I've got 4 of them left for something else. Or maybe I'll use them during the week to time block something. Okay, so there's that. And then again, this is the 15th now through the 21st. So I pulled out these red ones. Oh, I like that there. Okay, let's do it on the bottom. These were also gifted to me. And I sort of did last night. I don't know what got into me. It was totally unplanned. But I sort of rearranged my desk. My desk in my office here a little bit differently. So I moved all of my sticker storage things onto a art cart like you buy at Michael's. I might do a video of it soon, but I don't know. I was just kind of feeling like everything was fine, but I was feeling like, I just want to see more of my desk is white, as you can see kind of right here. And it has these really pretty gold legs on it, which you can see, but I was like, I just want to see more of like white space. I think I think maybe life was feeling a bit chaotic, and I thought, I just wanted to kind of tidy up my desk space and do that. And, actually, what I'm thinking here is I'm going to cut this one little strip. I was going to cut it there, off the backing paper, but I'm going to be smarter and cut it on the backing paper. I'm just kind of cut down the center. So one option is I could put this at the top, or I'm looking at the stickers here, or I could put it on the bottom and make like a little scene. The top does have a lot of color with all of this. Okay, maybe I'll do this on the bottom. So it'll kind of be like the background. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this down pretty low here. I'm playing around. So sometimes you have to give yourself grace because, you can try new things in your planner and kind of see how it goes. And then here is the second side, so you can kind of see it. And I went from light to dark. It's an ombre print, so I'm going to go here now from dark to light. Why? Just, I don't know, it makes sense in my brain. So, but yeah, like I was saying, I was just sort of in the mood yesterday to kind of, rearrange some stuff and see. And my friend had gifted me this white art cart, that you get from Michael's, or maybe they have them at Hobby Lobby. Usually I see them at Michael's. And so, yeah, I was like, oh, I've had this for some time and it's sitting in the corner of my room and I'm not using it. And I just wanted, most of my journals off. I think too, because I have my 2025 journals, and then I have a big stack for my 2026 journals. And so it was like, oh, I just, until the new year starts, I need more white space. So, okay, so let's see what I'm going to do here. I think I'm gonna pull this one, which says, I solemnly swear that I was good this year. And I'm gonna use this to cover up my calendar. I don't know if I'm gonna have to white it out. I will. Okay, so let's do that. Let me grab some white out here. So I'm gonna just white this out and use that because I don't need to see my calendar. Okay, so I've got that done. Now I can pop my sticker on there. I solemnly swear I was good this year. I'm gonna tell Santa that. So, and I think I'll put a little yellow one here. And then I'm wondering, did I pull out a this week sticker? I did not. Okay, let's do that. Let's see. So I've got some in here. This week, I have to refill this book a bit. This week, but it has a flower. I've got to-dos. I could use a to-do. I could use black. Like I've got these bold black ones here. I don't... I'm wondering if I have any primary colors, because since I don't use them, this would be a good week to use like primary color stickers. But I think I will use it to do. And this is actually from Sweet Kawaii Design, which is where this, what you're seeing, most of these kits, the ones that look vinyl, these are from Sweet Kawaii Design. The labels here and this whole section, you know. So, and the washi at the bottom. Okay, so I've got that down, and then I think I'll use maybe the blue. Yeah, I think next week will be manageable, so I don't think I will have, if I have more than, I was thinking I could use the green because I have 2 strips left, but it's okay, I'm gonna use the blue. If I need to add more, I'll just add it. Okay, so I've got that for sort of some major things to take care of for next week. Let me think. Okay, so now I have to check my other planner to get an idea. Okay, Tuesday is my super long day at work. So let's put down a big sticker. I could put, or I could use some of the cute deco too. So I'm currently reading, rereading, of course. I've seen the movies multiple times. I've read the books at least 3 times, but this is my first time now. I'm listening to them on audiobook. So I've always like read the physical copy, and so, yeah, actually I'm gonna put this big one. So yeah, I'm on book 4 now, and it's just really fun. And because, you know, I know the story, it's just engaging, and it's like, and it's familiar. It's that, you know, comfy feeling of like, yeah, I know the story, but I haven't read the books in some time, but it's really nice. I'm really glad I got into it. And I really like breezed through books 1 and 2, and then I think a day, maybe a day and a half, I breezed through those, and then I got to book 3, it's a little longer. Book 4 is like, I think 22 hours. So I'm on the last 4 hours of it. So definitely I might finish book 4 before this video even goes up. And then I'll be into book 5, which I think is a really long book. So that's cool. I'm excited for it. So I'm looking for a work sticker. And I think I will use this big one here because the font seems right to me. Oops, I just bent part of it. I'm gonna fix that. It kind of folded in on itself, so let me just fold it back. It's stuck to itself here. Here we go. Oy. Okay. Maybe if I put this down, and I can kind of, hopefully, I just need it to unstick here. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, it's taken some time here. Hold on just a second. Almost there. If not, I can always do this later. Just unstick it. There we go. I got it. Woohoo! Okay. That won't create an extra crease in my book. In my chonky planner. So I have work that day. I believe it's from 12:30 till 7:30. So let me write that down. It's a super long day. Okay. And this, I pulled out today my Float Tune 0.04 from Pentel. I got this at the San Francisco SF Pen Show. And I was just testing pens right before I hopped on camera. I was like, yeah, I kind of want a juicier pen. So it's a really nice pen. And I like the kind of purple ombre in it, which is why I purchased it. So, all right, so that's my Tuesday schedule. And I'm double checking. I've also got work on Friday morning. I have an event also Friday night. So Friday morning, I'm gonna use this little Harry Potter with his wand out. Friday morning at 11, I start work. And maybe, what did I use here? Green. Let's put red over here. Okay, so I'm going to lift that up just a little bit, pop this down. So I'm using them as labels. So, and then again, I think I'll use the same work one. Hopefully this time it's not going to bend. There we go. Okay, so work on Friday. I will write the times in just a moment. And then Friday, I am going to an event in San Francisco with a couple of friends. So that, and it's supposed to be like a art and music and food, big event for like 5-6 hours in the evening. I'm actually going to use this one. It just popped out at me because it's 2 friends and I are going, so it's 3 of us. So this is, you know, Harry Potter, Hermione, and Ron, and it's got the polyjuice when they were, you know, making the potion to look like Draco Malfoy and his 2 friends, because they had to find out about, I think that was in Sorcerer's Stone. So I'm going to put this down here, right around 5. And that will be for the event in SF. Okay, and then I'll write some stuff there soon. And then I am very, very fortunate. On Sunday, I have been invited to go to Cirque du Soleil. I'm super excited for it. I have a friend who is very, very generous. And almost every year they get Cirque du Soleil tickets, and I'm just very fortunate because I got invited again this year and I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, this one looks cute. So I think this is, who is this? This is, I forget her name. She's coming up in the stories, but her glasses are what's drawing me. I don't know if you can see it here. Her glasses are what's drawing me. I'm going to use her for Cirque du Soleil and probably some other ones. Maybe I'll use Dumbledore here. Because, you know, Cirque du Soleil, if you've never been, it's super magical and fun. And it's you know, very, it's just really good. I really like, I've been to so many of their shows. I've been so fortunate. But it's so much fun. So that's on Sunday, starting at 1. So I'm going to put, I think I like the girl first. So we're going to put her, and maybe I will put Dumbledore here. And then my friend is also hosting a brunch that day at their place before the show. So maybe I'll pull out this yellow one. So at 10 o'clock, they're going to do brunch. And then we need time to drive into San Francisco, which is where Cirque is gonna be. And I don't know, the show's probably a good 3-4 hours plus at least another hour just to get back to my friend's house and then driving home. So let me see. Oh, I could use butter beer. It says butter beer on here for the brunch, because why not? We're going to stick with the Harry Potter theme. And that would be cool. And actually, I'm going to also... Yeah, I was thinking I might use this present maybe because it is like their gift. It's like they like to give gifts that are experiences for the holidays versus like, you know, a gift, a physical gift. And so that's one of their big go-tos if Cirque du Soleil, and it usually comes every year, you know, here to San Francisco. So let's just go ahead and jot that in. Cirque du Soleil. And the show starts at 1 o'clock. And it's in San Francisco. Oh, San Francisco. I misspelled it. Oh my goodness. It's because I'm on camera. That doesn't look right. I spelled it right the first way. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's all right. It's San Francisco. Am I spelling it right? Am I losing my brain here? Let's see. I need to not think about it. Yes, C-I. I did misspell it. Okay. Minor brain fart. Okay, so let's wipe that part out. Nobody saw a thing. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then this is the brunch starting at 10. Oops, I have to switch pens because it's on the SKD sticker. So this is brunch. And this is 10 a.m. I have to reach out to that friend and see what I could bring to the brunch. And I should think about what I'd like to make for brunch. I'm not a big brunch person. I mean, I'll eat brunch, my house is about an hour away from their house. So if I make like a baked thing, it won't be hot when I get there. So I'll have to think about it. Yeah. Okay. And then I think, wait, I want to do the habit trackers. So let me pull those out. Okay, so I could use a lot of red and green. I could use the yellow. I like this. Which green would be better? There's so many greens. It's okay. It's a bright, busy kit. I'm going to use the red one. Oh, it's pulling up some of this pink one. I don't know why. Okay, I'm just going to pull that one up. And maybe I'll use the green. And then I'd like to use maybe one of these to kind of just offset. To give it some variety. Okay, so and actually I'm gonna go ahead and stick this sticker down because it's big. It's when they got the flying car stuck in the, what's it called, the Whomping Willow. So I'm gonna put that right there because it kind of looks right to me. Hopefully you can see it okay. Or I can bring you in actually, if you can't. There it is, so. Okay, so let's see. I think I'll do this one on top. Maybe here. Actually, I'll put it towards the edge because then I can use a little piece of deco next to it. Whereas these ones I can. These ones I have to leave space. So I'm trying to use these These were gifted to me, but I do want to use them. I need to leave more space here. So, because I have to leave room to write what the habit is that I'm tracking. So, okay, so let's do for the top one, let's make that one, ooh, what do I want to do if I'm looking at my stickers too? Maybe walking. So we'll do walking here. And then I'm looking at the stickers I have for the deco. So I have obviously the brooms. I have Dobby with his little sock. This is Hermione, and the book says spells. Got Hedwig. What would be a good, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Oh, maybe the map. Okay, I'm going to use the Marauders map because that's like when they're walking around, right? So I'll do that, kind of at a little angle there. And then the one under it, the red one, I think I'll do, I actually want more room here. There we go. Let's do water on this one. And I'll write it over here. Okay, whoops. Water. Maybe I can use this one. And then here I'll do my language studies. And maybe I'll do, oh, I wish they had a snake one. Like, you know how Harry can talk to snakes? That would be like, you know, his language. Oh, I have a snake. Wait, is it connected? Oh, wait, I do have one. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe I can put it at the bottom. I know it's kind of going into the car, but that's okay. Okay, so Woody's like, what's it called? Parcel tongue. So I'm using that for Duolingo. The wand, the invisibility cloak, that one for water, and then the map for walking, just for fun. And then I was thinking I could try to use some of these bigger ones. Let me show you what I'm talking about. These ones down here, maybe on the bottom, just to kind of use them up. So this is when they're trying to go through the 9 3/4, right? Through the gate, which maybe I'll put that. Yeah, like just big deco, all from One Ton in a Million. And this looks like Draco Malfoy and maybe his dad. I'll put that down here. And then on the other side, let's put down, we've got Hagrid and his love of spiders. I forget the spider's name. Argon or something like that. Yeah, I'll put him in the corner. And we've got Myrtle in her toilet. So maybe she goes up there. And maybe Dobby in the sock because he's cute. Oh, wait, no, let's use this one. So it's Dobby and Harry Potter. And he's going, OMG, Huggo Potter, because they're dumplings, right? So One Ton in a Million, their whole theme is like dim sum type characters. Sorry, I don't know if you can see that. So, sorry, there it is. So I'm going to put that one here. They're just kind of spread around. And actually, I'm going to put this one maybe here. Maybe I'll lower it a little bit. And then maybe I'll move Draco and his dad, the Malfoy family, over just a little bit. And hopefully this should come up. There we go. Move them just a little bit so they're not so crowded. I could pull up this one too and move it just a little bit over the 9 3/4. There we go. Okay, so let me move that. I know it's a little busy, but I really want to use the stickers up. So this is kind of how it's looking. Hopefully you can see the whole thing. I can pull it up closer. And I think that that's all I can do for this week. I'm still waiting to hear if I will have work on Wednesday and Thursday. But yeah, and then I just need to write down my work times for Friday and the big event in San Francisco. So I'm going to be in San Francisco twice next week. Woohoo! All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in on the planning fun. I really appreciate all of your likes, your comments, your subscription to my cute little channel. Hopefully it's cute. And I will see you next week. Thanks. Bye.